Just like with base security breach, we see that Vanessa had several cut lines within HW2's files, with these lines filling in interesting story beats for the game itself. With the lines themselves, we see that Vanessa acts in a guiding capacity to the player, helping them in their entrapment within the AR world and to run down pizza place, with our lines mirroring this role. However, some of our lines are extremely interesting in piecing the story of HW2, with notable lines being "Don't worry, I'm on a special signal the staff can't process," "You need to listen carefully, don't let it escape, it's using you to finish where she left off," "Only a small piece of his code remains," "It is bound to the past, find its memories and return," "It kept you for a reason, and make it stop." With all this in mind, these cut lines can be used to fill in some context around the game itself as a whole. With the first line, we can assume that Vanessa would more likely tapped into and communicate with the player via the Vanny Mask, talking to them in a similar fashion that we see Gregory contact Cassie during the Ruin DLC, with the girl doing her best not to catch the attention of Glitchtrap and the staff bots under his control.
Cassie, is that you?
Gregory?
The second line is interesting, as the she that Vanessa is referring to could be Cassie, with this implying that the events of the Princess Quest 4 ending could have been after Ruin, with Vanessa stopping Glitchtrap from further freeing the Mimic after the elevator fall at the end of Ruin. Although it could be alternatively be the Vanny persona referring to Vanessa instead. This also confirms that Glitchtrap is on his last legs during the events of the game, with the Princess Quest ending a security breach, living on a small palpable amount of his code within the Pizzaplex. The third line shows that Glitchtrap is bound to the memories of the MCI that it learned way back in Help Wanted, with the entity molding its entire personality, coding, and appearance around the rooms of events and the Freddy Fazbear virtual experience, hence why the player has to collect the various ragdolls hidden throughout the game. The first line implies that Glitchtrap kept the player within a dilapidated Pizzaplex for a reason, with the reason likely being both a freedom man from the prison and a potentially used as a host due to his weakened state, with Vanessa not wanting any of these outcomes to come to fruition. The last line implies that Vanessa could be still under the influence of Glitchtrap, or at the very least being tortured and pained by the anomaly even after her freeing at the end of Security Breach, which would further compel her to help the protagonist fully kill Glitchtrap once and for all.